Yo, Ceo Nafees checking in, man. Y'all on Ceo Nafees network right now. We got exclusive today, you hear me? A very exclusive today, man. It's very exclusive. You know, we got the one and only Greg Parker in the building.
What's up, baby? You got your own network. Ceo, this is Nafees.
Yeah,
Ceo Nafees network.
Yeah, we got network.
Okay.
We worldwide with this shit.
So I'm talking about shit. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. So y'all can like and subscribe and all that. Y'all do. Y'all can do all that. What y'all need to do. You know what I mean? We got exclusives. The unbiased truth with Ceo Nafees and Mr. Greg Parker, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, no doubt. I appreciate you for having me, bro.
For sure, man. For sure. Yeah, man. So, it was nice. It was a nice day today, man.
It was cool. Depends on what city you was in.
Yeah, man. You know,
what part of the world you was in.
Philly wasn't bad. Yeah,
no, it was nice out there. It was pretty nice. It got hot though.
Yeah.
Got hot.
It was like 103 in New Orleans. Shout out to my New Orleans people. It was like 103. My guy told me it was 103 over there. It was hot.
Florida. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to Miami.
Shout out to
MIA 305.
305 MIA, yo. So look, man, I wanted to really get into your story, man. I wanted to ask you, where you from originally?
I'm originally from
For the people who don't know.
I'm originally from North Philly. Area they now called Brewery Town, 29th and Jefferson, born and raised. Right in that area, right in that little pocket right there.
Yeah, so all right, so how was it growing up in North?
I mean, it was lovely. You know what I mean? When this is what you know. Looking back on it, I mean, it was pretty rough. But I mean, when you come from, that's what you come from. That's kind of all you know. So you learn survival. You know what I mean? But it was cool.
It was cool, yeah. Because they say they talk about a lot of stuff in North Philly, a lot of violence and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Murder's I started losing friends at 13 years old. My first friend was murdered. I was 13 years old. So I've been around. There's nothing you can think of, nothing you can name that I haven't actually been around or been a part of, for the most part.
So did you come up with your mother and father?
Yeah, so I came up with my mom, my biological father and my mom split up. Then my mom ended up meeting another guy, which my step pop, but he raised me as if I was his own. You know what I'm saying? And taught me everything, taught me how to hustle, taught me how to be a family man, taught me how to take care of my people. Okay,
cool. So what made you, like, that hustler mentality, you learned it from your stepfather, you said?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you coming up in North, you learn how. What was your first job in North Philly?
My first job?
Yeah, JOB. We got to know if Greg Parker has a job.
The truth?
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you the truth. One time I was on the block, and when you was my age, your mom, well, my parents, they hustle, so my mom ain't really like for me to be running in and out the house.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really like hand-to-hand hustling like they was big time.
Right.
So, my mom never used to like me for running in and out of the house. It was like my mom's type of mom, like, you bring your ass in here again, you staying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll never forget, one day, I went to the corner of the block, I had to pee.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up to the top of the block, and I went on up in this alley to the left of my block. I went into this alleyway, so I had to pee. So while I'm peeing in the alley, I'm looking down the street. So I see in the distance, maybe like half a block away, inside of this factory's gates, an ice cream sign.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm peeing, I'm looking. I'm 12 years old.
12.
As I'm peeing, I'm looking. So I'm like, I know that ain't ice cream. There can't be some ice cream back there. This is what's going through my mind as well. To make a long story short, I walk to the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I walk to the back, and sure enough, it's ice cream. It's an ice cream sign there. It's a little window there, right? So, pretty girl, I'll never forget this girl, man. She's older than me. I was a little boy. Pretty girl. Pretty eyes, pretty skin, nice, pretty brown, hazel eyes. She comes to the window. So I'm like, y'all selling ice cream in here? She like, water ice. So then this man comes. He like, we make water ice. I said, y'all make water ice? He said, yeah, you want to see how water ice is made? Now, see, back then you could trust.
Mm-hmm.
The kids can walk around like that, right? So this man said, come on in. You want to come and see how water ice made, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget his name long as I live. Mr. Matt. Shout out to Matt's Water Ice. This is a true story about Mr. Matt. Anybody know Mr. Matt? He's a legend. So let me tell you what happened. 31st and Jefferson, I go back. He takes me through and he shows me his factory, how he making water ice. He got all kind of cars and stuff in the garage and stuff, businesses and shit, right? And he has this, I said, listen, I see all these water ice carts. I said, listen, give me one of these water ice carts. I can sell water ice. So he ain't know me from nothing, right?
Yeah.
So he like, you sure? I said, I'm positive. I said, I ain't gonna steal it. I live right there on the next block. I was like, I can sell this water ice. I'm telling you, I can sell this water ice. He like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. So he gives me the worst cart. Now, I'm looking back on it. In case I took the cart, you know what I mean? He ain't really care. He ain't taking no loss. He gave me the cart and I swear, you know how you push them shopping carts with the bad wheel? That's how the joint was, right?
Yeah.
No lie. He gives me the joint and one bucket of cherry. So I go down 31st. I come up my block. I'm coming up my block with this raggedy joint. The first person I see is my old head on the block, Moonshine. He like, Moonshine, the biggest critic, piece of shit. And that nigga said,
he got
no fucking water ice in there, nigga. That's what he said to him. Yeah. So you ain't got no fucking water ice in there. I said, Shine, I got water ice in it. He like, you ain't got no water. Let me see. So he go over, open up the joint. He like, hey, Tug, this nigga got water ice in there. Right? His mom's name was Miss Tuggy. Rest in peace, Miss Tuggy.
Rest in peace.
So Moon was, I don't know if he remember this, but he was actually my first person. So I had a bucket of cherry in the jar. I scooped the bucket of cherry, give it to him, right? That was really like my first real little job. I'm going to tell you a crazy story, though. People started asking me, where you get that water ice cart from? And I was telling them where I got it from. And before I knew it, he was flooding the whole neighborhood with water ices and stuff, right? Damn. For real. Just from that little play. So shout out to Mr. Matt, man.
Shout out to Mr. Matt.
Matt's, I don't know if Mr. Matt still got an ice cream place or water ice, whatever. But shout out to Mr. Matt. I don't even know if Mr. Matt know the type of impact he really had on me. You know what I'm saying? But that was like my first real job. I was a kid. My mom ain't know nothing. He gave me that joint. I went straight to the block.
That's crazy because for you to really take that and strive with it opposed to just getting some water ice and rolling out.
You know the last time I seen Mr. Matt, and I haven't seen him, I was a little boy, Meek Mill had a movie, and he was in and out of this water ice joint. I guess, you know, that was in a movie. He was making plays out of the joint. Yeah. And it was Matt's water. It was Mr. Matt. Mr. Matt was actually in the movie.
Damn, that's crazy.
I ain't seen this. Shout out to Mr. Matt.
Shout out.
And that ended up being his daughter, Mr. Matt. That ended up being his daughter. The girl I seen at the window. Yeah. That ended up being his daughter, y'all. Mr. Matt. Though, shout out Mr. Matt.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shout out Mr. Matt, y'all. That was my first job.
Damn, 12 years old, first job.
12 years old.
Damn, man. Shout out to Mr. Mac, man. Yeah. Gave this man an opportunity that, you know, did that and did more.
I convinced him that I could handle it. Be truthful with you. I'll never forget. He was drilling me because he didn't know me. He knows I don't steal it. I convinced him, and he gave me a shot. And that hustle right there, that was like my first little job. You know what I'm saying? You know, my step pop was getting money. So when boosters would bring stuff in, he would give me stuff like clocks. Remember the clocks used to have the butterflies ticking on the joint, and grandma had them. Yeah, so when boosters would bring stuff through, my step pop was getting money. So he would grab bags of stuff from the boosters. Then I would take the clocks and go around the back street. We called it the back street in my neighborhood. And every Friday, it used to be a truck. See, back then they used to have a money truck out there. They would cash people checks. Check cashing truck. You know, they can't do this shit no more. Yeah, but they would have money on the trucks. So I would have a clock sitting up against the wall, and then I started selling clocks and kind of sort of, you know what I mean, the shit started to spiral. You know what I'm saying? I learned hustle, and this hustle wasn't enough money for me, and I wanted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, wanted to turn it over.
And that's how it always starts. Like, you ever see the little kids on the block that's selling candy? I used to buy all of their candy and just let them go home because that shit developed something. Teaching kids how to hustle and how to, you know what I'm saying? It kind of develops something, and it really can go in a different direction.
So did that hustle mentality come from, like, you like to help? Because, you know, we become hustlers by default because, like, with the water ice thing, you might have just to have people, give people their water ice. Right. But you making money. Did that hustle come from you just liking to help people? Or did it come from you just wanting to get $1?
I think honestly, truth be told, when you become a hustler, like an ultimate hustler, like when you really develop that you can really make things happen, it starts to become so easy for you that when you see others that it's not easy for, you kind of start to pick up the slack for them. So basically, if I'm the one out and I figure some things out, but it's second nature to me, but it might not be to you, and you my man, then I got you. Don't worry about I got you. Come on, it's us and we. Now everything is French.
Right. For sure. Because you got some selfish hustlers, and you got some hustlers that just hustle to make money for themselves and do things for themselves, and you got some hustlers that make money and try to involve everybody, even the ones you know that don't have the ability to hustle the way you do. Right. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah, I think
we had this thing growing up in the hood that, I mean, the reality of it is, man, it's sad to say, but we have this stigma that whoever make it out got to take everybody else with them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just because we all suffer for so long, and generations. You know, we ate free lunches together, or you know, we played in a water plug together. So now I'm motherfucker get private jets and boats and mansions. Like, it's just only right that we all share this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just a feeling we have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what real hustlers do. Like, it's inevitable. You know, some people, like you said, that be selfish. Most of them just got a hook up, or somebody did something for them or showed them something. But the people that really grind this shit up from the mud, 90% of the time, they don't really be selfish. It's kind of impossible to be.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. It ain't nothing like getting money and really sharing it with your peers. So a lot of rich, miserable people, because everybody really didn't make it to the success level that they made it at. Some people do things to fall off, and you be like, damn, I wish he could have came, but what he done to me, I can't take him. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think I'm a real quick elaborate on what you said about the rich people, like, is miserable. Like, I think that's because people think that money's going to make them happy.
Explain that though. I want you to explain that. Like, do money make you happy?
No, money don't make you happy. Money don't make you happy.
It's more money, more problems, a real saying.
Yes, it's an understatement.
Explain it.
And it's not really so much more money, it's more problems. Truth be told, it's more money, more responsibility. See, it takes work to make. It takes money to make money. It takes money to keep money, and it takes one hell of a work ethic to continuously have money to generate. So right now, you and I might. Some of the best times I had when I was broke. I get to sit on my block. I can knock on the such and such door. I can go ahead, my grandma's house, my neighbor, my aunt, my best friend, crash at his house, whatever the case may be.
With no agendas.
No. And guess what? We were happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We really was. Genuinely like, bro, we could sit on the block all day long and just bid. Yeah. Have a great time. Now, once you go out and you discover something and you feel like, damn, I made this money. I want to live different. I don't want to be. The reality of it is we are taught to make money and get away from the very people that help build our character. Like the hell with rebuilding our community. Let's get this money and go live next door to somebody who don't want us living in.
But do the money make people change?
No, see,
because they say
let me tell you my situation.
Do the money make other? Because you might be like, nigga, I ain't changed. You changed.
Let me tell you my situation. In my situation, genuinely, the people changed. I never changed on nobody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like for sure. I would wake up in the mansion, jump on a private jet, and come hang out on my block all day with my homies. You know what I'm saying? And come to a cookout and hang there all day. Like, I never felt like nothing. And as many of them as I could take with me, I was willing to.
And they not knowing that your peers and your wife got a problem with that. Like, why you down there? But you going against, because
my wife ain't have a problem with it.
No, I'm just saying, from that. I know, but I'm saying, like, the things we risk and do because we love our hood so much.
Exactly.
People that really love us and be like, yo.
Like, what you doing? Like, I used to have people say, like, yo, you really be in your neighborhood. And I'm like, well, shit, who neighborhood am I supposed to be in?
Right.
You know, and that's just being truthful with you is I didn't create what they call a disconnect. I stay connected. Right. You know what I mean? People say that, but like, if you look at major celebrities that come from our city, like, they totally disconnected. Yeah. But they went through some type of trauma or something to make them disconnect from the city. And I didn't understand it at the time. Yeah. Like, right now, honestly, truth be told, what I've been going through with my own problems and seeing how people feel about me, right? It automatically say, you know what? I ain't never going back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm disconnected. I'm not going back. I ain't never dealing with them people, whatever the case may be. But the reality of it is, man, that's just, I'm going to always be who I am. I just refuse to change who I am. You understand what I'm saying? So what? All right. I was on the block with you and we grew up together and we did this and you said all this crazy shit about me on the internet and I saw some of the comments. Guess what? I still don't hate you. Because you know why? I knew you was fucked up before you commented. I know you. Right. I've accepted you all of these years for who you are. You might not have known that. There's people that's just fucked up. Right. We might all be friends. Sitting in this how Philly go. This how my way go. We all sitting here. Everybody talking their shit. When you leave, we gonna talk about your motherfucking ass. When he leave, we gonna talk about his motherfucking ass. When he leave, I ain't got nobody to talk about, but I'm gonna sit around and say, man, fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. So the thing about it is, I know you talk out of both sides of your face, but guess what? I still love you. Hey, bro. Hey, what's going on? And that might sound weird to you, but when you really come from the gutter, you conditioned to deal with shit like that.
That's Rick. Shout out to Rick behind the cam. That's Rick.
Cuzzo.
Behind the production, Cuzzo. He talking to Cuzzo and me. But why is it like that? I mean, how many friends you lost? Just people in general you lost since you touched a certain level of success?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm glad you changed it because you don't lose friends. I'm gonna say that shit so y'all niggas can hear me. You don't lose friends. You never lose friends. Your friend is your friend. You don't lose friends.
So who do you lose? People who wasn't?
I mean, you got people that are associated with you, that has been associated with you, but you never really lose friends. Like when someone is really your friend, your true friend, and they love you as a friend, I don't give a fuck what happens. They're never gonna leave your side. Your true friend. If y'all have a disagreement or whatever the case may be, nothing can really keep a true friend away, you know what I mean, forever. So yeah. I just want y'all to understand that, like, when people come in your life and they leave y'all or cross you, damn, that was your man. Yeah, that was my man. He was not my friend. Right. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it. We did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't my friend. You know what I mean? Like,
so what's the difference? You know, what's the difference between a friend and that's my?
You know what I really learned? How valuable a friend was when Macho died. So I'm gonna tell you why. Macho took shit to the grave with him. You understand?
Macho is who?
My bro that died, that passed away on a motorcycle.
Okay.
Right? So when he died last year, a part of me died. Like I had people that I fuck with die, but when he died, a part of me died. You understand what I'm saying? Like that part of me that I had with him, like I said, like he took shit that we done in our lifetime to the grave. I've never heard it nowhere. And to me, that was a friend. Right? So I got a friend. That was my friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got another friend.
Let's have a moment of silence for Montrell because he was a good dude, man.
Definitely.
Let's have a moment of silence for Montrell.
Definitely, bro.
Rest in peace, Montrell.
Rest in peace, bro. So now I got one more friend.
Before you go there.
I mean, like my other friend, because I got two. I got another friend. My friend name is Pop, right?
Pop.
Right, his name Pop, right?
Rest in peace.
Now we go. No, he ain't dead. I put my friend in the fucking ground yet.
My bad.
So he's not deceased.
I didn't know.
So let me tell you why.
My bad.
Let me tell you something about a friend like him. He's my best friend, but I don't see him every day. I don't have to. You understand that? When I need him, I'll probably seen him more over the last 90 days than I've seen him over the last 3 months than I've seen him over the last 3 years. You understand?
Explain that though. Like, you don't have to be my friend. Like,
I don't have to be around him every day.
Sean, he's sitting here. Like sometimes, well, I'm talking him a year and a half, but the energy the same. See, I slept in the same bed with him. My mom and dad grew up with him. His grandmom and my grandmom knew each other. Like, that's my friend. You understand what I'm saying? And it's never been a take with us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I look back on our friendship, like, that's been my friend. We did a lot of things together. You know what I'm saying? We got love and we got respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. But I don't have to see him every day to be my friend. So how did you deal with Montrell's death, man? Because we always see G smiling. We always see G happy. We always see G trying to educate the people and shit like that. We always see G being G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. His death, how much did it affect you? Because I'm gonna be honest. It's nothing like having somebody around you that judge you for you, right? Not for what you obtain. You understand? Right. Like, well, he watched me get it. So for those that, and first of all, let me say this: I'm still dealing with. I'm not over it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's my friend. He's gone. I'll never be over it. But when you become successful, grieving is not even real to people anymore. Right. So let me just say this, man. In your walk or in your journey, man, in my journey, like I said, my friends been dying, getting murdered since I was 13 years old. So I've been losing friends, family, mother, father. But I get over death. Yeah. I don't, first of all, I understand that 100% death is definitely going to happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think I believe that was a shocker with him because it's like, how the fuck? I'm about to tell it to you. You wasn't expecting that. I'm about to tell it to you. How did you deal with Montrell's death? I'm about to say it to you. I've been able to get over deaths of people that have been murdered. When Montrell died, it hurt me because I just couldn't believe he died. Like, I could not believe that he was going. Like, I cried for weeks. I can't. Like, even now, like some days Montrell would come to me in my dreams after he died. He would be in my dreams like every week. I'd be telling people like, damn, like certain shit would be happening. And it used to be funny because I used to be like, nigga,
if I die, I'm haunting your motherfucking ass. He was like, nigga, if I die, nigga, I said, nigga, if you die, don't come back, bitch. You know I'm scared to death. Don't come back. And it's funny because when he died, he would come to my dreams. And I mean, he would really be in my dreams doing shit. Like, I'm gonna tell you some spooky shit. This real. I was at my homegirl Brandy had a party in Atlanta for her birthday, right? Mm-hmm. Right after Macho died, maybe a month or so after Macho died, maybe 2 months, right? Maybe 2 months, a couple months after Macho died, she had a party in Atlanta. And I was there. And we in there, we drinking and having a good time. And I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, he came to my dream. He said, nigga, I know you ain't think I wasn't coming to this party.
Wow.
That shit, I woke up out of my motherfucking dream. That shit, for real.
Wow.
For real. And I told my wife, I'm like, you ain't gonna believe this. I told all of them. I told, but at that time I was having reoccurring dreams about him. He was coming. He was coming. But the weird shit is, they say, when you talk to the dead, that's not good. Well, when the dead talk to you in your dreams, it's not good. But I'm telling you, like, he blatantly was eating a bag of chips and was like, I know you didn't think I want to come. Nigga, I know you didn't think I want to come to this party. And I woke up out of my sleep. But that was like the third dream that directly he came to me in. And like I said, like, I think that's one of the hardest. His death is harder because, he didn't die in the streets what we expected. Shit.
Right.
But reflecting on his life, the things that was occurring over the last 2 or 3 months, how the shit he would be saying, man, I ain't never going back to Philly. You can ask the closest people to him. He's like, I ain't never going back. I don't care. I'm not never going back to Philly. Like the things that he was saying and watching the actions, like the reality of it is like, I got my friend out. He was out. And he was living.
That's my point. When you get him out, you like, he done. He good. I ain't got to worry about him.
And I think that's what hurt me the most because we party all the time.
Right.
We at the crib, we chilling, we having a good time.
Yeah.
And then he like, I'm out, bro. I'm like, man, stay. I'm telling him, don't leave. You know what I'm saying? We having a ball.
Yeah, man.
And I go in the room, he peels out.
So when you found out, like, how did that happen? Like, when you found out that happened to him, because I seen it on the news. I seen it on
the cops came to my house. I couldn't find him for like a day, but I thought he probably just went somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably went over to my crib, whatever. Because so I'm calling him. His phone's going to voicemail. So, like, where the fuck is this nigga at? So the cops come to my house. They like, do you have a motorcycle? Yada yada yada. Because it was my wife's motorcycle that he jumped on. Mm-hmm. Right. So I'm like, yeah. Now I'm like, damn, this nigga. I know this nigga. He done did some shit. So for real, there was a cop.
You thinking he did some crazy shit? Like,
so the cop like, do you got anybody that might have had your bike? I said, I'm not sure. I said, well, a couple of my friends was here from Philly. I don't know. I said, maybe one of my friends took the bike. Right. And he was like, he's like, you got a friend named Jermaine? I said, oh yeah. I said, yeah.
And at that time, you're not even thinking death. You thinking he booked or something, some dumb shit.
Tell me how the shit went. This is real shit. Me and my wife standing there. My wife wake me up and actually tell me he was at the door. So I come to the door. We go through this thing. He said, you got a friend named Jermaine? I said, yeah. He said, does he have a tattoo on tell me, whatever side he had a tattoo? So I'm like, I'm not sure. He was like, did he have one of his fingers, like a pinky missing or whatever? So I'm thinking they trying to ID this nigga because he done did some shit. He ain't giving him his real handle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Is he alive?
Right.
He was like, no. Nigga, my motherfucking, when I even repeat that shit, nigga, my motherfucking heart dropped in my motherfucking socks. Like, my wife, she cringed. I ain't know what to do. Bro, I cried. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think I cried that much when my mom passed away. You hear me? I cried so motherfucking bad. Bro, I just couldn't stop crying. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that this motherfucker walked out this door and he ain't coming back. You understand? Not here. Like, goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just was my thing. So, like, honestly, truth be told, bro, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm traumatized behind it. Like, I really don't drink no more. If I do, I gotta be in the crowd once. I really don't drink no more. And when my friends leave my house, and had they been drinking, I don't let, like, you see them motherfuckers in there, you see them girls in there on the couch in their sleep now. Yeah. You know why they in their sleep? Because they've been drinking. And they live in New York. And I refuse to let them up. They gonna sleep that month. They gonna sleep in this bitch till tomorrow, till they get to all get up. You know what I'm saying? So
the traumatized part came because you didn't expect it. Because when we expect death, we not saying like, all right, we cool, but we expect it. Like, you got to cut.
Anybody know Macho? No. Look at all the videos of Macho.
Yeah, he ripped. He having
ripped
fun
on every video.
Yeah.
And we just in the crib. So I know he ain't nowhere
he
near.
ripped. He always having
ripping
fun.
these smalls, bro.
Yeah.
He that's his thing. He like I'm ruined. You know what I mean?
Always having fun.
So
I never see him at a moment where he wasn't like
living,
having a ball. I just want to say from man to man, my condolences to you, bro, because I never really seen you even grieve about that online, and I know you grieve about it in real life. This is a difference between online and real life, but I know how close he was to you. You feel me?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I know the depths of that because I got people who I love that's in the streets, and something happened to them today, tomorrow. It would hurt me, but I would expect it.
It's expected. Yeah,
it's expected.
That's not expected.
That's not expected. I got him out. We doing our thing. I got you out. I'm out. We good.
The crazy thing is, he was so adamant about not going home that when I used to fly home, he wouldn't even go no more. He was just in Florida living, like really genuinely living his life. He had a plushed out crib. He had, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So how did he pass away? He died when he left my house. He was going too fast on the bike and he couldn't make a turn. And he ran off the median, hit a tree, and then flipped over. The tree was like on a borderline of the little lake right there. He hit the tree, him and the bike flew over into the water. Now this the kicker though. He literally hit the tree and the water was like right here. The tree was like damn near halfway in the water. So when he hit the tree, him and the bike flipped over, right? And he was in the water. But they said if he would have been
on flat surface,
not even that. If it would have been daytime, somebody would at least have seen him. See, what happened was the bike was submerged, so nobody saw the bike, or to even say, hey, somebody flew in the water or somebody fell in the water, like the bike was submerged. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, bro, I played that fucking night back in my head a million times. Like,
so that night,
what could we do?
He was with you that night?
He left my crib. He died like a half a block from my crib. Yeah, he died like a half a block from my crib. So, truth be told, and I mean, even through all the stuff, when people bought my house in Florida, people like, oh, he's selling his house in Florida now. No, when Mancho died, I put my house up for sale.
Yes. So
my house been up for sale for like a year. But it's an expensive house, so it's not gonna just sell in 5 minutes. But now, now that it's up for sale, due to all the things that's going on, people think I was selling it because of that. But I really put my house up for sale because every time I leave out the door, I see that shit.
Yeah.
Like I see that shit's a constant reminder. You know what I'm saying? Every time I leave, like literally, I have to go past where he crashed at. So, you know what I'm saying? With that, like that shit just bothers me. You know what I mean? So I immediately put the house up for sale right after he passed away. I put the house up for sale. Like I stayed for a few months and then it just bothered me. And even my wife, she said the same thing. She was like, it's just, it's just uncomfortable without him being around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just having those memories.
And just how it happened, man. Like I said, man, my condolences to you, man. And because I know how it is to have someone that you truly love and y'all make it out together. And he's just a genuine, it's hard to have. No,
that's why I said everybody ain't your friend. We talking about friends, like, and I got some dudes that got mad love for me, and women that got mad love for me. You know what I mean? But they not my like they might be considered. I might even consider them family, but like just to have a friend, because friend and family is separate. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was like a brother to me, he was truly a friend. Like I could tell the nigga stuff, and I ain't have to worry about it getting back over here and getting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's rare. That's a rarity.
That's super rare.
You know what I mean? That's a rarity these days. You know what I mean? So, I love him for that. I'm gonna love the nigga for eternity. You know what I'm saying? Till
rest in peace.
Meet again. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's rest in peace, man. My condolences. I wanted to get that. I wanted to make sure I get to that because I know that's something that happened in the last year or two, man, and I wanted to just really get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how close he was to you.
Definitely,
feel me?
Definitely,
for sure. I know if he was around, do all this bullshit, he'd be like, "Fuck them niggas, fuck everybody." This, that, and that.
It would have been kind of different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we was just talking about that. Definitely, the shit would have been kind of different down there in Miami. You know what I'm saying? It would have probably went a little different. You know?
Yeah. How many grandkids you got now?
7.
7 grandkids. He talk all this young nigga shit. He's a grandpa.
I'm a pop.
None of us in here is a grandpa. This motherfucker's a grandpa.
Pop, man.
Pop. That's a difference.
That's weird, ain't it, bro? Yeah, that is, man.
Hey, Pop. You like
to see my grandsons? I got 3 grandsons and 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 grandsons. and 3 granddaughters.
Damn.
Yeah, 4 grandsons.
So how many kids you got?
7.
7.
Yeah. But all my kids don't have kids. Like my daughter got 3. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm somebody pop up now. You know?
So you got all this shit going on. You from North Philadelphia, from selling water ice to from North Philadelphia, man. You know, you definitely made a legacy.
Definitely, for sure.
Was that important to you?
I don't even think
Did you mean to do this shit?
No, I was just trying to hustle and get some money.
Yeah.
And then all this shit happened.
Sometimes do you wake up in this motherfucker and be like, damn.
Honestly, once I slowed down, I'm starting to see, like, damn, we really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we accomplished a lot, man.
For sure.
You know, I'm honestly, bro, you know, despite the things that went wrong, a lot went right. A lot of people's lives was changed. A lot of people's lives was impacted. You know what I'm saying? Like when I watch Invest Fest this weekend, I'm like, I remember I was having those weekends, you know, by myself. You know, me and a few people that nobody really knew. I built the brand, and we was in Atlantic City for the weekend with 2,500 people, 3,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So when I watch Invest Fest and I watch all of that, and I know that we was the core of a lot of that, but that shit makes me, that is the legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think the legacy is what I leave my kids. Like, in my situation, y'all see my legacy gonna live on.
So who you think gonna be the one that make your legacy live on? Like,
no, I'm saying, like,
no, I know everybody, but like, I'm saying,
I mean, truth be told, bro,
who you got faith in? Like, I got 4. I got faith in all of them, but I think my baby daughter gonna make this shit rock. You
mean out of my kids?
Out of your kids.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Big G,
I don't see none of them. I'm gonna tell you the truth. All my kids got it in them. This is what y'all gotta all understand. Some of them, it won't come out of them until it needs to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is, they may have me, but when I remove myself from it and they gotta really do it, then you'll see different characteristics. You know what I mean? Level up. Like, my daughter's got it. My son's got it too. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just the fact of the matter that, do they have to use it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't have to use it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not that they don't have it. They just haven't had the opportunity to use it.
For sure.
You know?
For sure. So you say you just wake up sometimes and be like, yo, we really, because you slow down, because, you know, when you got to understand, when you're on the road and you moving around and shit going on, you're not really paying attention to a lot of things you created.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't think, and I'm going to give it to you from a larger scale, because I had this conversation yesterday. It's not so much as not paying attention. Like, y'all got to understand that I went from a 5-man, 5 or 6 person clientele to maybe
you press that
500 clientele.
Did you press it? Okay, cool.
To 500. I may like, you got to understand that you can't, when you play at the level that I play at, you can't possibly see everything that's going on. Like, a lot of people that's in this business that come from where we come from, that think because they're fixing up houses that they do what I do, and they don't understand that.
What is it that you do? Like,
see, let me give you an example. Like,
I need
like, even though I predicate myself on walking the walk and talking the talk and staying real and keeping it regular, I'm definitely 100% at a whole nother level when it comes to this game. We talking about generating millions of dollars on a really like a monthly basis in some instances, right? And when you running a machine like that, my payroll was like 80 grand a week just in the construction money. That was my payroll. Bro, it used to be lines and lines of people out there on Fridays just waiting to get paid. I got stuff running in Cleveland. I got stuff running in Philly. I'm buying houses. I'm selling houses. I'm rehabbing houses. I'm building houses. Like, bro.
So did you do this? Was you doing this by yourself, or did you have people with you?
No, we had it was a whole team. Yeah. It was a whole team. See, a lot of people say I bit off more than I could chew. But the reality of it is I had people in all those sections. When they left, I got stuck and I had to deal with everything.
Because you were the face of it.
Because I was the face of it.
Okay.
So what I want you to understand is, it's hard when I'm explaining it to people, or people asking me the question, because from their perspective is, well, how you didn't see that? How you didn't see this? They don't understand that I'm running a multi-million-dollar company. Like, it's not a mom and pop where it's 4 guys and I know you, like, it's over 100 employees.
Right.
There's no way in the world I could be watching everybody. There's no way in the world as a CEO I should have to.
Right, absolutely.
But the reality of it is this, right? Being a CEO, that's just the risk you take. You know what I'm saying? You it's no way. That's why they have different companies. They have different parts of the company. I'm like human resources. They got HR. They got different parts of the company that actually deal with different things. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, listen, I had a strong, solid group of people, right? One, the biggest thing I say is the people that I had with me, none of us was really educated on this shit.
Yeah.
We learned it as we went along. So when shit went good, it was good. When it went bad, it was bad. But at the end of the day, I always stood on it and had to stand on it because at the end of the day, it was my brand.
So why real estate though? Why fuck with real estate?
Because real estate was going to take me to the level that I wanted to go to. I didn't see nothing else. All that Scarface shit looked good on TV. Nigga, you can't go buy no motherfucking mansion. It's not going to happen.
So
you
what
can get
made
a couple
you
cars. You can get you might can do make a little 1 or 2 moves here, but bro, for real, to really play at the level that we play, like it's nothing bigger than owning Earth.
So what made you? So because a lot of people want to know, like, what made you? How you start?
I had a house that I paid $5,000 for.
$5,000.
Paid $5,000 for it. I had it for about 5 years in Brewery Town, and I put it up for sale with a realtor for $103,000. Somebody offered me $75,000 2 weeks later. I sold the house for $75,000 without nobody knowing at the time that I had sold it. So I took those proceeds and purchased as many $5,000 and $6,000 houses that I could around there. I looked up. I was 28 years old. I was making $150,000 a month just buying and reselling. That's why I went back to just buying and reselling, because that's what actually got me rich.
But that actually happened at a time where that can be possible.
Right.
So it's
always a time for it to be possible. You just got to go to the right market. That's why I hit Cleveland.
Right. That's what I'm going to get to in a minute. But because I don't want people to think that you could just take some money and buy something and do what you did. You were just lucky enough to have the $5,000 and be able to take the risk to do that at the time that
really you want me to be truthful with you. Anybody can do this shit for real. You got to put the work in. Like, I ain't just buy a house for $5,000. Remember, Key, I said it took me 5 years because I didn't know what to do with it. I wasn't putting the work in. Guess what I did when I bought the house for $5,000? I was still over there hustling. Yeah. So now, but when I stopped and I dedicated myself to doing this, that's when I turned it up. So if I take you tomorrow and say, yo, let's go to Cleveland, buy this house for $10,000. Now, if you buy it for $10,000 and we come back to Philly and you get to doing this shit for the next 8 months, that bitch ain't gonna sell itself.
Right.
But if we get on a yo, look, hey, what's up? This Ceo Nafees. Listen, y'all, I got a great deal for y'all right now, and I got a house over here showing pictures, videos every day. Life is algorithms. I want y'all all to understand that. The more you show that shit, the more people gonna see it. The more you're gonna end up getting someone to say, "I take it."
So the level of real estate at the time when you was buying real estate, the level that you was at before going to the next level. Right? You was making money, you was making moves, but before you start inquiring people to help people, what made you like say, I'm gonna take it to that level of helping people? You always was.
It wasn't never that. What happened was this. It's with anything else. People saw me making that money. Yeah. I pulled that SL out. They see them convertibles. They see that jewelry. They see the clothes. What's up? It's just like when you see the local drug dealers come through at our age.
Absolutely.
I forgot a Benz.
Yeah.
I forgot the Reebok class on that hand bone chain.
Yeah.
That nugget watch. See, niggas wear Rolex now. That nugget watch, that hand bone chain, that name belt.
Yeah.
And he got that Benz. What's up?
Yeah.
So what I need to get in, what I need to do. That's why you get influence and you have younger people come up, and then you got the kingpins and you got the people that's underneath. So it's the same with this. Now watch this. Once I fix these houses, right? Mm-hmm. And people see me pulling up, yo, what is that nigga doing? How much it costs to do this? It costs this. How much it costs to do that? Shit, I don't know how to do all that. So listen, if I just give you this, can I get in one of these joints with you? And the next thing you know, people was buying houses, then they was paying me to fix them. Mm-hmm. Then the people who ain't want to have nothing to do with it just said, listen, how much it's going to cost you to fix the house? $40,000. If I give you the 40 to fix it, how much I'm going to get back? That's how that started.
Right.
And that's called the JV, joint ventureship. He's going to give me $40,000 to fix this house. I paid 40 for it. Feet's gonna give me 40. I'm in the 80. I'm gonna sell it for 200. I make 120. Me and Fleet split the profit.
Split the profit. Boom. So, all right. So, all right. Bet. So you get to the real estate. You're doing what you're doing. You're moving around. You're shaking and baking. When did it get to the point where you just went to a whole nother? Because listen, I need everybody to understand this shit. Fuck all that. We need to understand this shit on a real level. I'm sick of people just thinking. We need y'all to really hear this shit and be real.
And it's not complicated. It really went to the level, like, I'm telling you, listen to me. This is what happened. The more people, let me tell you how this shit really blew up. All the shit they acting like these people ain't get paid. The more people made money, the more they told people.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what happened. Like, yo, I see the boy doing that shit. I see you fucking. Do he really do that shit? Yo, that shit is official. You got your money? Yeah, I got my money. I've been with G. See, the original people was with me for years making money.
Right.
People would come in with $20,000, $30,000 on a JV deal, and we doing 5 or 6 JV deal. We going JV deal after JV deal.
So you didn't become who you became just bullshitting around, basically.
No, I wasn't bullshitting. People seen my success and they wanted to jump on. Yeah. It ain't no different if you come in here, right? You say, yo, G, I want to get on what you guys going on. I put you on, you make money, then your cousins come up. Yo, what's up with that shit? The boy doing is it official? Yeah. Now you now they both in and you still in.
Right.
Then they go tell 3 or 4 people. Like, it just blew up. That's how, because I was doing this shit before the gram.
Right.
So I was already there. The Instagram didn't make me. I was already there. Mm-hmm. I was already a millionaire at 28 years old. And that was 20 years ago.
Legal millionaire at 28 years old.
Yeah.
How could you have done this shit without Nikki?
Could I have done what?
Just the level of success.
I mean,
the business part.
In my run, God, that's who God placed in my life, and I wouldn't been able to do it without her. She was a vital part of what I had going on. I mean, if it was God's will, yeah, could I have met another woman and could I have been successful?
I don't know about that, Nikki. I ain't rocking with this.
But no, I'm gonna give it to you raw. Like, she was the one. I mean, I definitely need her. She played a vital part.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, she allowed me to be a certain way in order to be able to grow and develop and maneuver. You know what I'm saying? That I don't see any other woman, moving like my wife, one of a kind.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, she one of a kind. Even when I talk to other business guys, and just the fact that I'm able to be on the road and I'm able to move and shake, and you know what I'm saying? Like, some women don't care about the money. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely.
I mean, so it's like that. So she is one of a kind, and just to answer that respectfully, like I don't think I could have made it without her.
For sure. I agree. You definitely need a strong companion in order to succeed in what you do.
Exactly.
That's very important. So we get through all that. We get to a next level of success. You doing shows, you booking shows.
Crushing them.
Shit packed.
Thousands. Just me. Little old me.
When you peek out the blinds, fuck that. When you look at the ticket sales.
Crazy.
Do it blow your mind?
Honestly, you want me to tell you the truth, bro?
Because you a nigga from North Philly selling water ice.
Can I tell you some real shit? And it's the truth. So the guy that owned the Showboat, name is Bart Blatstein, a billionaire, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a guy named Brandon that introduced me to him, right? Works directly for him. And when I met him and they allowed me to use the facility, I said, how many rooms do you have in here?
Yeah.
He said, it's about 500 rooms in here. I said, well, what happens when I sell a hotel out? He was like, sell a hotel out? He was like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah. When I pulled up to Atlantic City, the line was so motherfucking long, it took about 4 hours just checking. They had the bar rooms off the Hard Rock.
What do that feel like, though?
It felt like...
I know you know before you get there, but when you see it...
I'm going to tell you the truth. I never thought that it wouldn't. I knew what I had and who I was. And I knew they was going to show up. I did 1,000 people at Temple.
Yeah.
So I knew in Atlantic City for the whole weekend,
Crazy.
The price point. But when I got there and I got on that stage, I never forget, I'm on stage and I'm rocking, right? I'm on stage and I'm rocking. I'm spilling. It's people up in the rafters. It's people all in the front, all the way packed into the back, standing room on the sides, and I'm spilling. And backstage is my brother, my squad, my wife, they all backstage. And I'm spilling. I'm in the joint. I got my head on backwards. You know what I'm saying? I got the mic. I'm looking like a motherfucking rapper, right?
Yeah.
But I'm giving real education, and I'm educating them. I'm making sure they understand that they're regurgitating this shit. I'm saying, say this. They saying this. They add and subtracting and everything. Math, right? Everything, right? Mm-hmm. And I happen to just look to the side, backstage, and my regular everydays, my brother and them, and my homies was like. So I'm looking at them. Then I'm stuck for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Yeah,
I do this shit. I'm with them every day.
Right.
So listen, when I got off stage, I'll never forget. My brother and my man was like, bro, I seen you teach people 1,000,000 times. Like that shit you did tonight on that motherfucking stage, like, he was like, bro, you at another level right now.
Damn.
He was like, because when I looked at them, they was looking like the people in the audience. They was like in awe, you know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget, my brother was like, he's like, bro, I watch you do this shit 1,000,000 times. He's like, but tonight, he's like, yo, you got this shit at another level. I even had no bullshit. You know, Jim was there, Chrissy was there. Mm-hmm. Even Jim said to me, Jim was like, yo, rappers don't do this shit. Like he said that shit to me, but to me, it was just regular. Because in my mind, I love these motherfuckers. I knew they was coming. That's how I'm thinking.
Right.
Everybody, it's all love. It's this, it's that. Good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we family.
And we came through and we rocked it and we had a wonderful time. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't believe it's nothing that I can't accomplish. Like right now, like, you know why I'm here tonight? I'm embracing my mistakes, my errors, because that's the only way I'm going to get to the next level. Yeah. It's always another level. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to unlock that door. I'm trying to unlock the key to that next level. Plus, I got to show other people that shit is going to go wrong. Mm-hmm. People will turn on you. Mm-hmm. How do you handle that? Do you delete your Instagram? Do you change your phone number? Do you tuck your tail? Is it over? Nah, not if you genuine and this is what you do, you keep mushing. You stay in what you do. That's where I come from. That's
why you ain't never you ever thought about saying fuck all this shit, through all the trials and tribulations, through all the do all the fucking people talking shit, the ups, the downs, and
no.
Mm-mm.
You want the truth? That shit make me go harder. You know why? Why? Because I'm a winner, nigga. Yeah. I'm a motherfucking chicken dinner, bro. I'm a winner. And guess what? I just refuse to lose. The thing about it is when others are on your back, you got to make sure that everybody wins. So that's where the struggle coming in there. I've been one.
Did you think this day will come with motherfuckers saying, "Oh, this you owe money"?
They've been saying that. I own an investment company fees for over how many years? They've been. If you give me your money today and it's supposed to happen in 90 days, our contract say 90 days, but the COVID hit. Mm-hmm. So fuck it. We stuck in this contract for a year. Then I'm a piece of shit. I've been a piece of shit the whole time. What happens is when you get a bunch of people that congregate against you, everybody like they drowned out, bro. The people that made money with me, 100 times more than the people that's complaining. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's just it's people that I got legit contracts that's open that my contract not even up with them, but due to this shit, they in their bag with me.
Do you feel like people turned their back on you though?
Of course.
So,
I mean that's come on, that goes without saying.
I mean,
you seen that, the whole world seen that. Like they'll see people that was with me on Instagram that was with me every day.
Yeah.
Then they'll see them making comments. You think the people don't hit me? Don't be strangers hit me in my DM, snapshot that shit. Like damn, you was just with this motherfucker yesterday. Like damn, bro, I personally seen you comment on this person's page or promote this person's business. Look what they said about you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And strangers, people that I don't know. You know what I mean? So it is what, bro.
So is all that shit on Instagram, is all of it 100% accurate that you do owe these people? Or some people you look up and say, I don't owe him. My investment company.
No.
But it's not that much.
Fuck all that. Listen, it's people that is owed money and it's people that are not. That's just what it is. There are people that are owed money, and whether it's my investment company or whatever it is, it's me. It's like you own something, but you personal guarantee it. Like, nigga, it's me. We ain't candy coating this shit. It's me. Yeah. Shit. If I sit in the fucking house, the company ain't gonna generate the motherfucker. The company ain't gonna go out and earn. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that the company is turning. So it's me. It's on me, right? So, but my thing is this: like, is everybody that's on there do I own? Fuck no. Mm-hmm. Is there legit people on there? Yes. But it's people, it's legit people that's on there that's not even up to get the check yet. Like I seen one girl go in there say, I invested $15,000. I invested $15,000 in this house. I was supposed to get back 18. The motherfucking house ain't even sell yet. Mm-hmm. But she on the internet as if I dicked her. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to deal with that kind of stuff too. People are really clout, like that clout chasing shit is goofy right now.
Like I want to ask this shit here, man.
Go ahead, babe.
Did you ever do any business with that boy?
Oh, no, fuck no. No.
What like because let
me say something.
And I can speak on this shit because I was there tonight.
But let me tell you.
What's this shit about? Because I want everybody to know. Me and G never done business together.
Right.
It's just my friend, right? And I'm unbiased. I'm here to ask unbiased questions.
No, you always remained, who you was. You never, you know what I'm saying? You never, if you thought I was wrong, you said it.
That's it.
Let me say it that way so people can understand it, because we don't want to get too with people not comprehending. We want to say this shit on the basics. Yeah. Let me say this to address the dude, right? I want you to understand something. I'm not the first person he did it to, and I wasn't the last. So far, I'm not even the last, right? We know that, right? Yeah. I wasn't the first. This is just what he does, Truth be told, this is what he does. This is how he feels that he keeps his spark going. You know what I'm saying? Like. So you think it's not? I don't want to get into that. It's personal now, but I don't think it was personal in the beginning. I think he was just being a dickhead. He's a dickhead sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just his thing. Like, oh, he a dickhead. Let him be on dickhead shit sometimes. Cool. You know what I mean? But it became personal with me. You know. So
why you take so long to respond though?
I mean, honestly, bro. I got patience, man. Like I ain't. I move different. You know what I mean? Because, like, truth be told, like, I thought it was serious. Like nigga can't come in my space. I see he in nigga's space. He can't come in my space. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's different. It's not really just the internet. Like, so the nigga can't really come in my space. Like, you won't never see him pop up and me and him shaking hands and hugging and all that. You ain't gonna never see no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, where he took it at with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took it to a level where I think that this is what he does. Because soon as I tip, it's like, why you do that? You wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, you know what I mean? But the reality of it is this, right? These new guys they're internet guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to handle them different. Like, see, me, in my mind, I'm thinking of streets. Like, fuck all that court shit. Right. Fuck all that pressing charges shit. Like, I'm over here with it just, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like my friends are different. You know what I mean?
Because a lot of people wanted to know, like.
But let me tell you, I had to come back to the reality. Reality of it is this, right? I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life if I react in a manner what can put me in a bad situation. So I got to play their game. You got to let the lawyers handle him, man. You got to. But the thing is, listen, let me tell you what I did. I already knew that certain people wasn't going to play with him. You know what I'm saying? And things going to happen. So I really just stepped back and allowed shit to happen with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
what do you got to... You do like so what do you have to say to because on the internet it's a lot of things being said on the internet.
Yes, sir.
So it's a lot of things being said on the internet, like you owe people, right?
Right. But that goes without saying. I own an investment company. Yes, 1,000%. I own an investment company. So you can get to the meat and potatoes. I own an investment company. Anybody that owns an investment company is going to owe somebody. All right. Whether it go good, right? Whether they get paid on time, they get paid late, they get paid this percentage or that percentage. I owned it. Well, it was an investment company, but it was more like they was joint ventureships. So basically, I did a lot of partnership deals with people. So
explain what that is.
So a joint ventureship.
Explain what a joint ventureship is, and explain what a partnership is.
Well, a joint ventureship is simple. Let's just say we having a cookout. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm gonna make it simple, real simple. You bring the chips, I bring the soda. We're gonna make this cookout happen together.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So in a joint venture.
So I'm taking something I have and you taking something you have and we bring it together.
Right.
Okay.
So let me tell you a lot of times what happened. Let's say me and you making a play, right?
Thank you, bro.
And I'm like, yo, bro, what you got over there? You like, I got a house on 58th Street, right? I'm like, what you doing with it? He like, you like nothing. I ain't really got the money to fix it up. Then I got the money to fix it up. So I'm like, here, I'm gonna come, you own it. I'm gonna come fix it up. So when it's paperwork, it says you're the owner, but upon sale or if you refinance, then I get my money plus my profit.
Right.
That's how it goes.
So we both bringing something to the table.
Joint venture shit, partnership.
So partnership the same. So
yeah.
It's kind of the same. So your investment company do owe people, right?
Yeah, because some of the deals didn't close. That's just one part of it.
So because it's so much shit here, right?
Right.
So much shit. There's so much shit out there about big business. Greg Parker, right? We got Cleveland.
Ask me direct so I can answer you direct.
No, nigga, I ain't gonna ask you, nigga.
No, but I'm just saying,
ask you,
make sure when you ask the question, you ask it and let me.
No, we ask it direct.
Let me give it to him.
Because it's people saying,
talk about. I'm saying, say something. Say your subject so we don't run on.
No, we ain't doing that because it's people saying. It's people saying, I got it. It's people saying you owe them money, right?
For what specifically?
I know. That's what I'm about to say. It's a lot of motherfuckers saying a lot of different things, right?
That's big.
You got Cleveland. Because you are fucking.
Focus on that.
We're gonna focus on Cleveland because you in a different tier,
right?
You're not just a nigga who got 3 deals over here, 2 deals over there,
right?
You got worldwide shit going,
right? I do.
Cleveland to fucking Chicago to all over the fucking globe, right? So it's not just Greg Parker; it's a fucking whole company,
right?
You have, you understand? But you're the face, so everybody points to you when it's time to,
right? As they should,
because you're the face of it, right? So. Cleveland, what was your overall goal? Because I seen people on the internet saying, yeah, he ain't fixed this, he ain't do that. He said he was going to do this and do that. I seen a lot of that shit on the internet.
That's a great
What
question.
was your overall goal for Cleveland, though?
All right, so let me tell you. So Cleveland, I went to Cleveland because it reminded me of Philadelphia. And I knew I could have the same run in Cleveland as I have in Philly, if not bigger. Right. So I went to Cleveland, I started buying them for cheap. So what I did was I created this program, right, that I would sell duplexes or whatever it was. Let's start with the duplex. I sold 20 units and everything. Mm-hmm. But let's start with the duplexes. I'm gonna sell this duplex to you for $60,000. $20,000 down. $60,000. Mm-hmm. $20,000 down.
$20,000 down.
You owe me $40,000 on a construction, right?
Yes.
So I'm doing a construction. You paying me $500 a month, whatever it is, right? Okay. You pay me $500 a month, no interest.
So $60,000. You selling it to me for
$60,000 with a down payment. Really, I'm selling you the property for $60,000, right? Now you buying the property in an as-is condition, but I'm gonna fix it up within that $60,000.
So the ARV gonna be $60,000 when we done.
No, the ARV
more,
like
or more.
Yeah,
okay,
like
cool. Because they need to know this.
Right now no same house in Cleveland done up is going for over $100,000.
Okay, cool.
Right now, I mean, real live, genuine public records.
Because they say
one of my clients a house next door to one of my clients just sold a duplex just sold for $189,000 right next door to one of the clients that got.
Because the guy saying
let me finish.
Was selling people properties for over the property
value. How?
The guy was saying that. How? The guy was saying that you can't set your own.
Well, let me say this.
I want to say this real quick.
All right. But you got to let me answer your question because that's what the people want to hear me answer the question.
I got you.
All right.
The volume of people that you was dealing with could change a whole community. See, it's different tiers of this shit. So you can set your comps, I do believe.
Bro.
Because comps get set anyway.
I set the comps in Brewery Town. We know the comps can get set. Come on.
All right, cool.
Somebody got to set them.
All right, cool.
So let me share with you this. First of all, the guy that you're speaking on don't know real estate. That's number one. He don't know what and I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way. He don't know what he's talking about.
We just.
So let me just say this. When I went to Cleveland, first of all, I did change the comps. The numbers are there now. Okay, I did set the comps. Everybody knows that's no secret.
So so I am a customer. You selling me a property for $20,000?
No,
$20,000 down.
I got a house for $60,000.
$60,000,
right? Yes, I want 20. The house comes. I'm gonna sell you this house and fix it within the 60,000. I want to say this shit slow so everybody can comprehend it. I got a house, a duplex, not even a house, a 2-family. I'm selling you for $60,000, right? That comes with the purchase of the house, also construction. Now you giving me $20,000 down on a $60,000 package, and you're paying me $500 a month, no interest until the house is completed.
Right.
Right. So now, people gave me their deposits or whatever, right? But this is the kicker. This is what I want y'all to understand.
Okay.
The reason that these people construction not done because they didn't fucking pay.
All right, so
that's the part. That's the big part that's being left out.
So let me ask you this: was that in Was that a part of the deal?
Feast. Let me say it again with the program that I had. It was $60,000 for the duplex, right?
Okay.
20 down, $500 a month.
Okay.
What you pay until the construction is done. That was the program. Everybody know that was the program. Now, once we get out, I was going out there with the intent of rebuilding this community because now we got all these people that need somewhere to live. We giving them something brand new to live. We giving people out there jobs. We paying back taxes, back electric, back water, back gas. I'm generating money for everybody at this point. Right. You understand? Every house I sold, I generated money for.
Hell of a play.
For the title company.
Unbiased, hell of a play.
Right. I generated money for, appreciate it, for the title company, right? For the gas company, water company, back tax ain't been paid in 15, 20 years.
For the city
right?
Period.
Home Depot. I'm creating jobs for the painter down the street, the trash guys. The guys got to cut the grass. Everybody's eating now when I come to town. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I didn't factor in that the people wasn't going to pay. Why? It's halal financing. It's halal financing. It's no interest.
So one payment,
if you owe me,
all your peoples could have added up.
Bro, my mortgage roll was like $375,000 a month. People wasn't paying. You want the truth? Out of all the people I had, 15 people was paying. That's it. And what happened was, people, man, I ain't paying. Did you pay yours? I ain't paying mine. You pay yours? I ain't paying. Okay, cool. Guess what? So when people don't pay.
So if you was the white man, do you think they would have paid?
Of course. When people don't pay, right? When people don't pay, what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to foreclose on their properties. Right?
That's where you went wrong at, though.
Right? But listen, I didn't foreclose on their properties. Right? Because my thing was, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Y'all take the properties back. Y'all can't call me for. I knew this day would come.
Right.
That they would say, "Oh, I'm losing the house." Oh, I said, "Listen, y'all not gonna pay me. Whatever money y'all gave me, y'all keep the house. Fuck it. I still got the mortgage notes." So I said, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'll release like the people who didn't get no construction or whatever, but people that did get stuff that was paying mortgages or whatever, it was different. But people who didn't, I said, just take the house.
Yeah,
no problem. I'll sign a mortgage release for free." So people's calling me, bro, out of 200-300 people, bro. Hundreds of people. I already lost count. Honest, truthful. 50 people came and got their mortgage releases. 50. So now, mind you, how fucking lazy and trifling is that you didn't. One, you never came out.
Let me reiterate this.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
One, you because they want to hear it. One, you never came out. Two, you didn't put no work in. Three, you didn't pay no taxes. Four, you didn't even pay me to finish the house. And five, when I allowed you to, when I said, "Come get the house," you can keep it. You can have it. I'm cool. Get your mortgage released. You didn't even do that.
So I want to reiterate this real quick. A mortgage release is, you owe me mortgage money. I can foreclose and take the whole investment property that you invested in. I can take it and you get nothing. Or I can release it and you walk away with the property.
And go sell it to somebody else.
So basically he was saying he was trying to release it so people can take it back, but people didn't even...
50 people out of hundreds. 50 people came and got their mortgage releases.
So that's just telling you most of them really didn't. Because I'm gonna explain this to you, Jay, on some real shit. When COVID came, a lot of ignorant people got money.
I ain't even gonna blame it on COVID because I was doing this a year before COVID. So we ain't listen. I ain't blaming it on it. Want no window to crawl out of.
I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna just be honest. The people listen.
I'm not saying it though, G.
I set the stage. All they had to do was a small part.
I'm not blaming it on COVID with the people. I'm just saying a lot of ignorant people had access to money. That's so fucking ignorant for you to not go get a release to your property.
Your own mortgage. How crazy. And I can listen. Ignorant. Let me just tell everybody in this room this shit that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you real doc. See,
yeah.
People keep saying, "Oh, the nigga got receipts." Where they at? Why? Because you got this nigga on the Instagram talking bad about that's a receipt. Right. When did that become a motherfucking receipt? When did that become a receipt? No, nigga, you see, I got boxes and shit over there, right in that office, right there. I'm gonna show you real receipts. I want to show you real bank statements that motherfuckers got paid. I want to show you real HUD one sheets that people. So that
your intentions was never
mortgage notes.
Your intentions was never to scam people. I want to know that from me to you on some real shit.
Let me ask you a question. You smart, right? If a motherfucker was scamming, right? Would I have paid out millions of dollars to people? Would I have closed I've sold thousands of doors, bro. Mm-hmm. So the evidence going to prove bro, I sold thousands. I got thousands of doors that I sold. I got the HUD sheets. HUD ones is the settlement sheet showing that you sold these, right? I got those, right? I got bank statement that show over a dime, over $10 million in payouts, right? So truth be told, I'm gonna keep real. I'm probably down like 2.5 right now. So out of millions and millions and millions of dollars that went out, you think I'm scamming these people? If I was by now, I'd have been gone. I wouldn't be here.
So the Rico,
why would I be here if I scammed them? Let me tell you something.
So the Rico not real.
Let me tell you, bro. We're gonna get to that right now. I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah. Let me say this about a taker. A taker ain't giving shit back. Anybody that's taking a taker, like, bro, it's first of all, if I was scamming, nigga, I know how to get the funding, the financing, cars. I don't have to get no 15, 20,000. How the fuck am I scamming you by you giving me 20,000? I'm deeding the house over to you. You ain't do your due diligence. The city tore the house down, and then I scammed you. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, come on. And even the people that and just came in on a construction deals that didn't close or didn't get what they were supposed to get. Like, bro, it was so crazy, bro. Like, we used to have 60, 70 deals. I'm gonna talk about let me just answer this. We used to have 60, 70 deals at a time at the title company, bro. I can get tons of my clients on here and say, yo, honestly, you know, with some of the title companies that G was, I was using multiple title companies, like, yo, my problems with the title company, they fell short, then it fell on G. Like, it's real clients out there that'll tell you, like, shit be at title. Like, you gotta understand, they never did a volume, they never seen a volume like what I had. Bro, motherfuckers selling 100 cribs, bro. We got 100 cribs. I'm selling, bro. It was years that I averaged at least 2 houses a day that I sold. You know what I'm saying? 2 houses a day, like, that I sold because the shit was just popping so quick. But go ahead. Finish what you asked me. Then ask me what you about to ask me.
So you honestly think that, you know, because when you a man of, when you the leader of your company, is a lot of things that you take slack on. Like, fuck it, I take the slack. But when you peel the skin back, you think a lot of parts that played in that situation with Cleveland was on other situations as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, Cleveland,
because
we just got it. Listen, this is what happened with Cleveland. I was doing too much volume for everybody.
What's your
title companies couldn't handle it? Yeah. The people with me couldn't handle it. The contract, like, I was doing so much volume that they just couldn't handle it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this without throwing the title company and nobody else under the bus. Like, people just couldn't handle the amount of volume. When I turned that faucet on, bro, that shit runs. When I turn that faucet on, that faucet run, bro. Like, we blessed. When I say something, we do it. It happens. So everybody is jumping on. Nothing was from a malicious standpoint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Feast gonna give me money today. Fuck you. I'm saying, nah, bro. Like, Feast. All right, I'm gonna get, like, it been times where we go to buy, we buying 25 houses off of him. He won wholesale. I got 25 off of him. I got 15 come from him. I got 18 from you, right? Yeah. Now, I got people under agreement for all of them. So people saying, all right, boy, I'm sending my bread. I want this, and this. Now, 5 of his might fall through. His sellers might say, you know what? Fuck that. I changed my mind. I don't want to sell it. Then I got to make 5 houses up for this person over here. Like, it was crazy, like, to that point. So nothing was malicious intent. Like, oh, people come over here, they don't get nothing. Like, nah, my nigga, it never worked like that. It was never, ever, ever like that.
So I just, because I wanted to make
people
that
come with us. We make them fly out. We walk them through it. We show them what they supposed to get. Like, it been times that we might buy a package of houses and some of these houses might be caught up in a bankruptcy.
Right.
Now the house caught up in a bankruptcy. I can't let my client buy no fucking house caught up in a bankruptcy. So now I got to call him because I lost 5 of your house. I got to call him, yo, bro, I need 5 duplexes.
Right.
Like, that's how it was going, just refilling the orders. You know what I'm saying?
Because I want people, see, Greg is...
Don't forget the Rico. But go ahead.
I ain't forgetting that shit.
All right.
We can't forget that.
That I'm gonna make you pull up in front of everybody on this camera.
See, listen, so
let's keep it moving. Go ahead, ask what you want to ask.
Because we really getting a chance to really hear from a leader of a company.
Right.
Because every big company goes through this shit.
Right.
I want our people to really hear this shit.
Right.
Every big company goes through overhead, bunch of shit, bunch of bullshit. It just come with the game. We just never really hear about it. You generous to really, you the face, you like, yo, bro, people calling you, you picking up. But people on the other end that's consumers, it's smooth for them. And even if it ain't smooth, they calling 1-800 numbers, they gotta wait online, they gotta talk to a representative. So they never really hear the blowback of what's really going on with this company that you're invested into or whatever. They don't know all this shit going on.
They shouldn't.
They know because
they shouldn't. Because that's why people come to you, so that it could be to most people it's like a guarantee to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to really understand.
Do you feel like you let the people down?
No,
I just want to ask you.
I let them down. I feel like I don't. I feel like some people are. Yeah, I do feel like I let the people down.
All right, we'll talk about this.
So I do feel like I let some people down because this is what I'm saying. Right now, we only focused on the negative things. Like, and the reason I said no in the beginning because it's tons of people that I see that be like, yo, nigga, I ain't never had no problem with you. We did this, we did that, we good. You know what I mean? Fuck it, keep doing what you're doing. I tell people all the time, no, that nigga was good with me. I made 200 with him. I made so those people are there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I say is it people that's let down? Yes. Is it people that's disappointed? Yes. Because things didn't go according to our plan. You understand what I'm saying? But where my problem comes in at is you'll see people saying, look, he texted me this week, he texted me Kiki, like bro, I'm keeping lines of communication open with you because I got no intentions in the world of paying you.
That's important.
But you on sucker shit like, yo, Feast, what's up? How you make it out? What's up, bro? Listen, bro, I apologize. I'm waiting for these next couple closes. I'm gonna get you out the way. You done recorded my conversation and put it online and saying, but you know what I mean? Or my favorite. Can I give you my favorite?
What?
That I owe you. You see me every day still working. Everybody see that, right? We do know that, right? I'm still on it like, yo, bro, I'm gonna send you this, I'm gonna send you that, whatever the case may be, right? But you're doing everything you can do to hurt and sabotage the same business that gotta recoup your bread. Like I'm lost. But I had to sit back and understand this shit ain't about the money. You understand? It ain't about the money. This thing is about this motherfucker did all of these great things, but look at the fucked up things he did. But guess what though? Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. The company not perfect. Nobody that worked for me was perfect. Like I said, we all people that figure some shit out, and we try to bring as many people as we can on with us to make money and to continue to grow this thing into the way it grew. The thing is, it just grew to a level where it was things that we had no control over that went wrong.
Right.
I don't have no control over if 5 of his sellers or 10 of his sellers back out. I don't have no control over that. The lady from the title company or the man from the title company didn't do this or this didn't. Like, my job was to find the deals, to find the buyers, and put everybody together, and I was on to the next one. Right. I was running so hard at great at doing what I was doing that it was the back office shit that wasn't really keeping up, right? So now, when I find out that, it went from 60, 70 fucking employees, almost 100 employees or whatever, to 3 or 4 people. Right. You know what I'm saying? That now the COVID hit. Now nobody can go outside and people feel like, well, fuck that. I gave them my money. I still need my money. So they no longer was calling the office and talking to whatever representative they dealt with. I was personally giving clients my numbers. Like, bro, it's the same way you see motherfuckers hating this. It's 1,000 motherfuckers that can.
You still good, cuz?
I'm
still
good
on the joint? All right,
it's 1,000 motherfuckers that can get on there and say, yo, yeah, you know, I made such and such, or I did this, or I did. And I ain't nicknaming a number. I'm keeping it a mill with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did a real high volume. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we did a real high volume of people. And trust me, bro, like I said, like all this back and forth, like I said, and I'm going to say this to y'all in the room. The receipt ain't when a motherfucker get on here and say, oh, such and such. Receipt says, yo, look, this is what I did. This is what I put up. This is what and I'm respecting. Let me tell you what happens. When clients call me complaining, guess what I do? What? I say, and it might sound weird because remember I said, I don't even know these people. He took niggas' money. They told me he don't know these people. I genuinely don't because they never came to me. I'm on the road. They might have did $1 million while I was on the road. And people came in and paid for shit. And I don't know who they are. All I know is I got to keep the machine. Listen, let me finish. Keep the machine running, not to cut you off. No, it's okay. And to get back. So now when the clients called to complain after everybody going, and it's just me and my wife and probably Seth. Now guess what ignorant I got to say to the clients? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Greg, I just want to let you know I invested, with such and such in the company, and I haven't heard anything. And guess what I got to say? Can you send me a copy of your contract? Damn. Because guess why? I don't even know these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Now they sending me a copy of the contract. Now I got to look over the contract to see exactly where the bread went. If it came to me, if it did, cool. Now once the bread, I know the bread came to one of my accounts or whatever the case may be. Now, guess what I'm doing? Now I got to start building a relationship with you. I apologize. This is what it is. You invested.
So people don't, because I want to make this shit clear, because your business excel on a high level. Anytime you got to say, yo, all right, I hear what you're saying. You sent my company $40,000. Send me the contract so I can see where it went.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Bro, that shit was insane.
See,
and that's
what I want people to understand. This man, and it's not an excuse to say fuck y'all, because he could say fuck y'all. Y'all go to court, do what y'all need to do. But I want to work it out. I want to figure it out, because obviously
that's the part that was upsetting.
Have you ever figured out people got money and you like, yo, you ain't never talking about that 60 grand you got and you can't.
What you mean?
And you can't.
I don't really want to get into that.
I'm saying you ain't gotta name no name.
I don't want to get into
that. That's for you. I
don't want to get into that.
No, you need to.
I don't want to get into that.
Have you ever?
I don't want to get into that.
Have money ever came to you and you didn't know?
I'm
just asking.
Let me just hear me out.
People to understand the position.
Just hear me out. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Everybody that worked for me made mistakes and errors at some point. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to point fingers.
Not a mistake and error. Have you ever received money in your company that you didn't know about? Not
what you mean? Like, that money came in? Or did somebody take some money that I didn't know about, misplace it, or did I not know?
Not misplace it.
The money that come in. You got to understand it. Let's say you running my company, right? And I'm on the road, right? And I'm out, right? I had one person that used to roll with me everywhere I go. And whoever left at the office, right? And people are calling, we on the road, we in Cleveland, we doing what I want to. And people are calling, right? Mm-hmm. If somebody's calling and they might have made $400,000 on Friday, right? Mm-hmm. We don't know. We get in there Monday. We like, yo, what it look like, man? We made $400,000, but I don't know the money came from you and her. I don't know the money who it directly came from. Right. All I know is, okay, what is it for? This for this project, this for this project, this for this project, and we kept the machine.
Would you say honestly that was you prepared for this shit?
I was.
If anything, you can change
my infrastructure. I was prepared.
What's infrastructure? How important?
My team, infrastructure? Super important. Super important. Super important. Super duper important. I would have hired the right people instead of the people that I wanted to see succeed.
So, being as though you're taking a lot of backlash of the company, right? Is it anybody in the back company that say, yo, man, I want to stand up with you?
No, hell, my wife, Cess.
Damn. Everybody disappeared.
Everybody made money.
Because I want people to understand that your company wasn't just ran by you, Cess, and Nick.
Right.
There's a lot of motherfuckers in the company.
Oh, it was. There used to be a lot of us.
Millions of dollars has transferred through that shit. It's millions of dollars that didn't go to y'all that went to other people. Because they think it's just you and I got the money.
But listen. It's all right. I'm cool with that. Because let me just tell you why. I don't feel like if I'm hit, I'd rather be hit.
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel a hit too. If I'm gonna feel a hit, we both still hit. Let me just be hit. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. So right now, I'm gonna just say this, like, whether it's my wife, Cess, whoever else all worked for us, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll put my face out there. I showed these businesses. I showed these things. So I'm willing to take the hit for everybody. Whoever did what, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at them. It is what it is. You know, whatever happened, I'm not holding no grudges or nothing. The reality of it is the shit was mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I'm carrying it. You know what I mean?
So this Rico shit, right?
Yes, sir.
It's all over the world.
Right. Let me ask you a question. What do you think it is? Let me start. So this way I can help you get the question out.
You know, I'm a businessman.
What do you think it is?
I'm a businessman.
So I want to make sure everybody's thinking the same thing.
I mean,
so we can know, we can all get it situated now. Do you think that how they trying to display, like, I'm facing a Rico charge? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, that's what it looked like to the world.
All right. Can I say what I said earlier?
It looks like you're facing a Rico charge for doing the Rico Act for the accusations of owing people money and scamming.
You ready?
Go.
First of all, we're going to take it back to the receipts. You heard a nigga that hate me say that. You ain't seen no motherfucking receipts. The thing about it is this: if you Google Greg Parker versus Raymond Schaefer, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a settlement from 2021. His lawyer put on there a RICO because it was multiple LLCs that I owned. So he could try to bring all the LLCs in because I owned them all, making it
Hold on. Explain that. Hold up. Because they need it.
I'm going to say it again slow.
Multiple LLCs, that mean multiple businesses.
Multiple businesses.
Schaefer against Parker.
Yeah. Raymond Schaefer.
Google this. Raymond Schaefer against Parker.
I'm going to pull it up for you.
Okay. We're going to put it on the screen. Don't worry about that.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's up there on the screen. So if y'all look right here on the screen, Schaefer against Parker.
Right. End of the show. It was from 2021. We're in 2023 now. It was settled 2 years ago. And the tactic that his attorney, you need to get an attorney on here to go over it too. So, and his attorney,
we're going to do that next.
His attorney used this tactic of putting all of my LLCs, and even though he only done business with one, putting all of my LLCs in it to make it look like it was organized and I was doing some criminal act to make it a RICO. Now, it wasn't a criminal RICO. It was a civil RICO.
What's the difference between criminal?
A civil RICO is a civil lawsuit, meaning it's just in money. So let's just say it was $40,000. It was about settling the 40. Is we gonna settle at 40? We're gonna settle at 60? Is we gonna settle at 20? Whatever it is, whatever would have happened, it was civil. It was not criminal. So when you lose a civil judgment to somebody, a civil lawsuit to somebody, they put what's called a default judgment on you. Right? So
yes,
it's a judgment. It's not
a default judgment is if I file a lawsuit against you and you don't come to court, a default judgment can be entered in that,
right?
Or it can be entered if he don't fulfill
the obligations
of the lawsuit,
the agreement.
The RICO part. I want to know what the RICO part, because
let me say it again because you must not be hearing me. That's why I want to say it.
I just want to do it for the people.
The being as though he put multiple businesses, he made it look like it was an organized situation, and he made it a civil RICO, not a criminal RICO, where he facing a criminal. This is happening. Like, no, it's a civil RICO. Okay. So I want you to get an attorney. I want you to get an attorney to pull it up. It is a civil RICO. First of all, the shit was settled last year. Now, I had 7 lawsuits, 20 years, millions of dollars, as y'all know, thousands of clients. I had 7 lawsuits. No, and I'm just saying. No. I want you to hear what I'm saying.
No.
I had 7 lawsuits. So now,
So you think somebody in 20 years of that high volume of what you had?
Ain't no way in the world.
There's no way. No lawsuits?
No.
We dealing with people, right?
No. Nigga, it would never. No.
Okay. So seven
lawsuits,
on
20 years.
On the scoreboard, 20 years.
And I'm not, and that's good for me because, and the thing about it is, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 of them are settled.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So let me finish. So now, the same attorney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Represented someone else after this was settled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the same attorney that represented them is using the same tactic.
Right.
So
I got you.
Anybody that come through him is going to look like it's a RICO, but it's a civil RICO. So if y'all really, really give a fuck, like y'all went hard on me, like, this nigga got a RICO. If you really care, you really want the truth, like if you just hate my motherfucking guts, then fuck it, keep riding. But if you really, really care and you really, really want the truth, look it up and do your research. It's a civil RICO. Meaning it was a civil lawsuit amongst 2 people about some money, and that one was settled. It's Schaefer, Parker. It been settled since 2021.
It's up here, y'all.
Now, if you look on the screen, and the crazy thing is about it is when he got on this guy's Instagram, he was under gag order. So once we settled that
case.
What's
the gag order?
Once we settled that case in 2021, he wasn't supposed to speak about it. Not only did he speak about it, he went live on the World Wide Web, on the internet, and said it, right? Yeah. So now I have a lawsuit against him. Because now I'm owed the money back because that's what was in the contract. Mm-hmm. So now the money that I gave him, even though it was his,
so why do you put
it. So let me finish.
Why do you put gag orders on your people? I want to know that.
Anytime you do a lawsuit you want to put gag orders in place because if not, anybody will think they can do the same shit to you.
Right.
That's what a gag order is for.
Okay.
Right? Really, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So, but the thing about it is he wasn't supposed to say anything. Be as though he did say something and he did put the paperwork up. It's people that's now trying to duplicate the same thing he did, which he violated the gag order.
Okay.
So now within the gag order, the money that I actually issued to him, I can sue him back for the money.
Because to those who don't know, if somebody's suing me, I could put in a gag order because we gracefully bow out in certain situations, I might not have the time and the money to fight, and I might say, I do owe you this money.
I never fight nobody that I owe, by the way. So people don't take me to court because I'm saying fuck them and I'm burning them. They took me to court because I wasn't able to get it to them fast enough.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna show you some other stuff too about the guy that said he gave me $500,000. Mm-hmm. He sent me.
I wanted to get on that.
He didn't give me $500,000, but listen, he spent money with me, but he didn't spend $500,000.
So why are you saying you owe him $500,000?
I don't know. Niggas say all types of shit. So, but let me finish though, because I'm gonna show you this. Like I said, some stuff I don't really want to show them because of the people who sent me stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna show you something.
So you don't owe him $500,000?
Oh, I'm like a buck some change. But listen, let me finish though. Let me just finish. So I'm gonna show you this text message, right?
You owe him a $500,000 and a buck of some change is two different situations. Listen, so you don't owe him $500,000?
Nah, man.
This guy went on a show and said you owe him $500,000.
And I asked the guy who let him on the show, like, why would you let somebody come on your show without doing your homework? What makes people once again think that because somebody said something about somebody that's evidence?
Do you owe him $500,000 after the investment?
He didn't do no investment. He was buying properties off me.
That's a whole other,
man. Bro, listen, I don't even want to.
No, man, because this shit is.
So let me finish.
This shit is all over.
You made me lose my fucking.
You owe him. He said you owe him $500,000.
I believe it was past that. You made me lose my.
So he only gave you a buck and some change. He's saying you owe him $500,000.
No.
He was adamant.
He spent $250 with me. That's what he spent with me. But he already made a buck or $1.15, whatever. I forget.
He played the phone call and you were saying.
Oh, that's all I'm about to say. Good. You brought me back to my train of thought. So if you listen to so he came and looked at some properties, told me what he wanted, and then gave me the money for what he wanted. But he would never sign the paperwork. I kept sending him the paperwork to the house that he wanted. He wouldn't sign. So he said, what about this? What about that? All these different deals I'm sending the paperwork, he never signed. So if you hear me on the video, I'm saying, yo, we got to make a play. Like, what you going to do? Like, because at that point, I'm really frustrated because fuck you give me the money for a nigga and now I can't get you to sign nothing. Like, it was weird to me. But that's a conversation off camera where for real, you know what I'm saying, really what I think. You know what I'm saying?
So what was his whole motive?
We'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff I just want to talk about off kids' house.
So you don't owe that nigga $500,000?
Nah, I never.
What the fuck you saying? You saying this man owe you $500,000 and he don't?
Nah.
Why are you saying he owe? Because I want to stop. Listen, we need to start saying.
I want to show you proof for everything I'm saying. Because guess what? Me saying he don't is not receipts. I want to show.
No, it's not.
I want to show you all the proof. That's what I came here for. I ain't come here to go back and forth about what somebody said that I ain't saying. He say, she say. I came to show you
for sure.
fucking facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's really that whole story. So I know where I was going at with it. So he sent me a text and said, man, I'm tired of waiting for the rest of the money. If I don't get it soon, I'm going to put this video out. That's how the video came about.
We about to put the video
out there. Not that he wasn't getting paid. It wasn't happening fast enough, so he went and shot that video and put that video up.
So you don't owe him $500,000. No, that's what I wanted to know. So you never done business with the other guy. You never done business with him, right?
Nah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I can't tell you I ain't never done no business with him.
Okay, cool. So
I want to show y'all.
Yeah, we see that. You send that to me. I'm gonna put it on the screen for the people who want to see. So the lady in this Inquirer, right?
She reached out to me too and asked me, see, y'all, I'm the big story. No, she reached out to me. She reached out to my wife. She reached out to my attorney. She's like, do y'all want to tell y'all side of the story?
So basically, she just story hunting for the Inquirer.
Right. She don't know me. And
how does that work? So I could just put you on the Inquirer and say you did something. If she bite for the story.
Well, let me just say this. You already know the Inquirer different than these little gossiping bloggers. Like, we going at them different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't really want to discuss that, but yeah, we can't. Them I get to really You know what I'm saying?
Because I can't believe they even was the.
Because let me tell you something about when somebody defaming somebody's character.
Yes.
When somebody's doing defamation of character, they have to prove that what they said about you is true. You understand what I'm saying? So, but that's
how many? So
from a legal standpoint, I can't really discuss. You can say whatever you want to say about the article, but what I got going on with, like, I don't even.
How like in the article, the percentage what's true? Anything true in that article?
Well, first of all, I forget even have my name right.
What you mean?
They said my name. My name was Gregory Parker Jr. That's not even my name. So this is what I'm upset about.
But hold up though.
Let me finish with the article.
People slick like that, G.
No, I know.
She might have put that so when you go to
she put my face there.
Right.
So it don't matter. Y'all leaving? All right, babe.
What's up, Big Sus? Hey.
So let me just say this to you. But like I said, I don't want to, because my team might got, I don't want to draw on them what they got going on. But I will say this. She said I sold 95 houses in Philadelphia, totaling $4.5 million. Now anybody in their right mind know that 15 houses in Philly is $4 million.
Easy.
So even if I sold each house in Philly for only 100,000 at 95 houses, that would be 9.5 million. So not only did she not do her homework, I'm gonna tell you exactly what she did. She didn't do her homework. She went off of whatever story